Yes, today I want to talk about LTL meet and turn runs. Now, if you don't run LTL, you may not have any idea what that means. A meet and turn is when, like for me, I drive from Dallas to Stanton, Texas, where I am now, and a guy drives from El Paso to Stanton, Texas. We meet, swap trailers, and we turn, go back the other way where we came from. That's a meet and turn. Now, if you don't do LTL, don't care, maybe watch anyway, have a little more information and learning. But I think most of the guys and girls that watch this channel run LTL. It's just the way it is. That's what I mostly show. So that's where the interest is. Now, I know at Saya, after looking over the bid sheet the last time, I haven't really thought about it in a long time, but if you look at the bid sheet, I'm guessing, maybe even betting, that 90% or more of all our runs are meet and turns. And there may be a few that aren't. I remember it used to be San Antonio. I think we still have Austin. I think they might have some, like do Dallas Tyler and back twice, Dallas Waco and back twice. But other than that, everything else is meets. Prescott, Arkansas, there's Hooks, Texas, out here at Stanton, there's ones going south, north, when I was on Billings. Those are all meet and turns. And I guess that's the most efficient way to get the freight because you don't have people laying down, freight keeps moving. Now we do have 2 laydown runs. They're actually to the same place, just they start different days. And they are actually a meet also, but they're not a turn. That laydown run goes from Dallas to Eutaw, Alabama. E-U-T-A-W, Alabama. And the way that one works is the guy goes to Eutaw. There's a truck stop right next to the hotel. He pulls in the truck stop, sets the brakes, does his post trip, leaves the paperwork and everything in the truck, leaves it hooked, goes in the hotel. A guy that lives in Utah or thereabouts close by comes over to the truck stop, gets in the truck, and turns Atlanta. So I guess the Utah to Atlanta turn is not a meet. It goes to the terminal. And he comes back, parks the truck, does his post trip, gets in his car and goes to the house. The guy in the hotel wakes up, does a quick walk around in a pre-trip, and goes back to Dallas. That's the run I'd like to have. It works really well. But the 2 guys that are on it are way up on the board and don't look to be retiring anytime soon. But anyway, how's it run at your barn? Your LTL barn? Are you a Saya, Old Dominion, Estes, UPS Freight, which by the way isn't UPS Freight anymore. We'll talk more about that later maybe at a different time. But how do you guys do it? Do you guys do mostly turns, meet and turns? They seem to work out real good. The only time you have to worry about anything happening, which on this run doesn't seem to happen that often, but you never know. Say my guy breaks down halfway here, and it's going to be 2-3 hours before he gets up and running, or they got to tow him somewhere. Well, they will either call me, Central will either call me and let me know that that's happening and that I need to just go all the way to El Paso. And then if he has enough time to go all the way to Dallas once he's up and fixed, he'll do that. Or he may stop in Odessa and drop him, or he may go to Abilene and lay down there. Just depending on the needs of the freight, service times, all that kind of stuff. Now that kind of stuff happens. Now, every once in a while, I don't think it's happened it may have happened to you. It hadn't happened to me in a long time, where you get to your meet and you find out, hey, no one's coming. They didn't send anybody. They canceled the other side, dropped the ball somewhere, which you just continue on, go on and lay down. That is why those situations, that is why I leave a lay down bag in my truck behind the passenger seat. Got a couple days worth of clothes, extra supplements that I bring, bathroom stuff, so I'm ready for that. Don't want to get stuck in a hotel somewhere with no clothes. That wouldn't be fun. So tell me what you guys do. what most of your meet runs are. We've got one meet run that's only 300 and something miles for the night, and I wish I could afford that run. I would be on it. But most of them are, like Prescott out of Dallas, I think it's 474. They're from right around 450, 475 on up 5 something to this one, which is 604 without any hazmat. So tell me what you guys do. That's what I do. Hit me up in the comments, let me know. Go down in the description, check out all my links. I only got, I think, 3. Check them out, what they are. Subscribe to the channel. And while you're subscribing, hit the alarm notification bell. That will give you notifications when I drop new videos. And like this video for me, that'll help me out a lot. We'll see you later.